Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, my name is on the screen, and we are back on the Jevination Skyblock server. When last we spoke, we put this enormous sign up to kind of advertise our presence to some of our neighbors here. We, to my knowledge, have not heard back from any of them yet, but hopefully we will hear from them soon. Since we last spoke, I've been doing some renovating over here on this side. I put some more sand down, so our cactus farm is bigger than it was when last we were together. I've also spaced out our trees a little bit. I've put a little bit of space between them, primarily because we were hitting some errors when we tried to use tree feller because the trees would grow so close together that oftentimes the branches would kind of intermingle with each other, and the tree feller would consider both trees to just be one enormous tree. So we've spaced them a little bit farther apart. We do have enough time in the we do have enough time with tree feller to get both trees done. We come over here, we chop this one down, we come over here, we chop this one down. We can get that done in the time that is allotted for us. So that is not a problem. That is not what I wanted to do there. I wanted to put my armor back on. Yay! Now we are safe again. We still don't have any pants though. Need to get pants. Anyway, we have also been working on the farm a little bit. We now have all 8 of our farm sections filled with dirt and growing carrots and potatoes, and I've also gone ahead and built our automated collection system down here. It's pretty simple stuff. It's a bit of water flowing into a hopper. That hopper then points into this chest down here, and when all of the carrots and potatoes are grown, and it looks like we're almost there, so I'll show that off here in just a bit, but we put some water up here, and then that flushes everything downhill, at which point the hopper collects it all, and then we don't have to go back and forth breaking the food and collecting it. We just have to go back and replant it. We've also, since we finished that, we have gone ahead and gotten started over here. As you can see, we haven't made much progress. We've only got one row of dirt. So this is going to be a little bit lesser of a priority because we've got that side over there doing what it does best. I've also gone ahead and put a water guard here just because I've been falling down into that water as I've been farming the wheat, and of course jumping out of the water I land on the farmland and then promptly break it. So I've built this here. I put some torches there because I've noticed that the wheat along here wasn't growing as fast as the wheat along the edges, and I think it's because these wheat seeds were close to light sources and these were not. So I've rectified that. I've also expanded our storage capacity for the mob farm because this chest was filling up at an alarming rate. So now we've got dedicated chests for the arrows and everything else. I do have some eggs down here. We can take those out. At some point we do need to get started on a chicken farm, but that's not going to be today. What I'd like to do today, in addition to our everyday duties of harvesting carrots and potatoes and coming up here and chopping down the wood, is I would like to start getting us set up for an enchantment area. We're starting to collect enough money that we will probably be able to get diamonds soon, which means we will be able to get an enchantment table, maybe get some efficiency on some of our tools so that the process of getting this cobblestone down, as well as getting the trees down when we're planting trees and not using the tree feller, we'll be able to do all of that a little bit faster. I would also like to hopefully get some looting on my sword, and the reason that I want looting on a sword is because of these guys. These spiders here will occasionally drop spider eyes if you kill them. If they die on their own, they don't drop the eyes. We have to kill them for that, and we need 5 spider eyes in order to turn in all the rest of this stuff to get iron. And iron is a very useful item for us to have, so I need a lot of spider eyes, and a looting sword will help me get that. So I think that's going to be our primary goal for this episode. Now I've been looking for a place to put that enchantment table, and I think I'm going to put it out here. So I think we're going to bring our platform out a ways, and I think we're also going to build a set of stairs that go from maybe right about here-ish. I have to be careful because that's where the water is there, so we have some limitations there. But that go from here, that go up there, and then we can knock down this ladder and cobblestone combination over here, because this was always meant to be just a temporary solution. This was not something that I wanted on a permanent basis. So I think that's what we're going to do this episode. So let's get to it. Now, eventually we will have this hooked up to some kind of a redstone contraption. It will match up with a second system over there. We'll have some pistons, and we'll do this all automatically, and it'll be really slick. But for right now, we're going to do it the manual way. We stick water down, and as we can see, it washes away all of our stuff. Sometimes it goes a little bit slow. You see those carrots there, they're not moving down terribly quickly. There you see it moved, well, it moved to the second platform, and then it fell off onto the side there. So there is a little bit of manual cleanup that you have to do sometimes. You see these potatoes and some carrots over there are working their way down pretty slowly, but the majority of the items move their way down fairly quickly and into the hopper. So while that's doing that, let's come over here, kind of clean up our mess here. I have not been able to figure out a way to keep things from kind of falling out as we put them together. Pick up some zombie flesh too. I think that's right. So, we still got some items that are slowly moving their way down. We've got those carrots that have managed to escape. We can do things about that, like we can put other walls and things up, but then it makes it kind of hard to go back and clean up after ourselves. So if we pull the water, we'll make our way down. And there we go. So once the water clears, then this bit of water, which is permanent, takes over, and it pushes all of the items into the hopper, and then the hopper sorts them all into the chest. So if we come over here, we can kind of see, we can see the hopper doing its thing. Looks like we have some carrots there that are kind of stuck, so we'll pick those up. Not sure why that is. Maybe I guess maybe the items are getting pushed out of the water stream there, so I'll have to look into that. There may be a way to fix that, and this is a temporary structure anyway. We're going to build a much better system here once we've kind of fleshed this area out a bit, and I've given it some thought, and I think I'm still going to put the staircase back behind the wheat farm there, but I think we're actually going to build this area out into a little platform, and this will end up being where our enchanting area is. You can see the bottoms of some of our chests up there, so if we do that, we'll have access to the chests from down here without having to go all the way up top side, which seems like a good idea to me. So if we take a look at the, let me tell you what, we're gonna speed this process up a bit, and let's do some sorting, and we can see how much we're getting. Looks like we're getting almost 6 stacks of carrots and practically 4 stacks of potatoes. We would have probably had 4 stacks if some of those didn't turn out poisonous. So all in all, not bad for 1 load's worth of work there, and that'll be doubled once this side is done. So I'm going to go ahead and replant these, and then we'll get started on the other tasks we have set up for today. So I'm posed with a little bit of a problem here. I've gone ahead and I've extended out our platform here to X581, and that's important because if I come up here, that is the last open spot before our sign. So if I go any farther than that, then our giant YouTube sign is going to get in the way. So now I have to figure out how I want to design this. I was thinking of just kind of going straight up, but I think that's going to be a little bit clunky because you're going to run up right into the wall. I thought about maybe having it come on this axis, so you would go up or down, up or down, but I don't think we have a whole lot of room there. It's 6 layers from, or it's 6 Y levels from that floor to this floor. So if we had a 6 wide staircase, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would put you right here. That's going to look a little bit clunky too. So I think the direction that I'm going to go in, and hear me out on this one, I think we're actually going to do it this way. I think we're going to put some blocks here, and we will have a 2 wide, and I'm going to close that up because if I don't, I'm going to fall through it for sure. We will have a 2 wide staircase that kind of starts here and goes up there. Now at 6 layers, that's going to put it right about there, which is going to be, if we make our way back up our temporary solution, I think that's going to put the stairs coming out right around here, which may not be such a bad idea. That way they're kind of out of the way, but still easily accessible. We'll put them on both sides, so we'll have a set where we were and then a set over here as well. I may have to move the cactus farm around a little bit, but this has always been a temporary location for the cactus anyway. They weren't going to be here forever. I've also gone ahead and started growing some spruce trees because we've got a whole lot of cobblestone going on in this build so far, and it has served us well, but I still think we can be a little bit more stylish, just because it's Minecraft. You have to be at least a little bit stylish with it. So I think we're going to make the stairs out of spruce wood, or maybe we'll do some kind of cobblestone and spruce combination. There's a couple of different avenues that we can take, and if I can set it up in such a way that you can come down the stairs and then just directly kind of walk out onto this platform, then that might serve our needs pretty well if we end up doing some kind of redstone contraption thing and there's a button right there that we push or something like that. So I think that's the route that we're going to take. So now all I have to do is go and get those trees chopped down and get my stairs put together. Okay, the stairs are done, and they're not looking too bad. I kind of like the way the spruce goes with the cobblestone that surrounds it. This little bit right here, where the stairs kind of lead off into the abyss, is a little terrifying. You'll remember from a previous episode that I do have a fear of heights, and that seems to carry over into Minecraft as well, but that's a temporary thing. I've been giving it some thought, and I think we are going to put the enchantment table out here. It seems like a good place for it, and it's going to be less work than trying to develop down at the other end. We will develop down there eventually, but not today and not for the enchantment table. So I think that is going to be our next step. I also want to do something with the stairs up here, because this is not very attractive. So I'm probably going to wall this off with something. probably some wood because I am getting a little bit cobblestoned out. We'll do the same thing over here and see where that leads us. One other thing that I've kind of noticed about our farms is they're a little lopsided. And as it turns out, they're not really lopsided, it's just that I haven't finished work over there. As you can see here, the top wood layer goes above the dirt. If we come over here and have a look, we'll see that right now the top dirt layer is level with the dirt. This isn't going to do. This is going to cause the water to just go all over the place. So I need to put some wood down along here, and I also need to raise these jack-o'-lanterns up one, which is fine. I've only done 4 so far, so that won't take very long to do. So I've gone ahead and I've replaced the spruce trees up top with oak trees to get us the wood to accomplish this, because we're going to be needing it at some point. I may also integrate the oak wood into the design of the walls back here, maybe do something with what we're going to build for the enchanting area, and yeah, so I think that's going to be our next step. Okay, so the platform is complete. It's nothing fancy yet. I wanted to get our enchanting station installed and put together before we started working on the aesthetics, and now it's time to go and do that. I've had a look at my balance and I've got about $2,700 so far for the shop. We're going to need more than that though, because we need to buy diamonds, we need to buy obsidian, and we need to buy leather for the books. Now I do have a little bit of leather from one of the challenges that we did. Here it is. I've got the 3 leather, which is enough for 1 book, which is what we need to make the enchanting station or the enchantment table itself. But we want bookshelves. We want to be able to put high level enchants on our things, and for that we're going to need more leather. Now I could grind away at the cobblestone generator to do that, but I'm just going to buy the materials instead. In addition to the $2,700, we have all of this wood to sell. You can see I've been kind of hoarding a little bit, but that's going to get us a significant amount of money. Let's come over here and do some spam clicking. So we need to buy at least 1 set of obsidian, at least 1 set of leather, and at least 1 set of diamonds. And we're going to buy the diamond ore, because that appears to be the better deal, but I'm only going to break 2 of the diamond ore that we obtain, because I'm hoping to get a fortune enchant on a pickaxe that will mean more diamonds for us down the road. So now we've got that taken care of. Let's come over here. We will buy 16 obsidian for $300, although truly we only need 4. We'll come over here. Let's see, where was the leather? There's the leather. 16 for $400, so we'll do that. And now the big one, the diamond ore. Let's go ahead and get that. And now we have what we need, so we can make our way back. These oak trees are blocking my path a bit. So we're going to put the diamond ore in here, and we'll keep the leather, and we'll take 4 obsidian, put the rest there. We'll get our diamond ore out. Oh wait, you know what? I almost screwed that up. I can't use a stone pick to break diamond ore. I need to have an iron pick. That would have been tragic if I had allowed that mistake to happen. Okay, now I think we have what we need. Oh, I'm still using the stone pick there. Okay, so now we've got our 2. We've got our diamond achievement. So let's get some paper. Do I have any paper up here? No, all of my sugar cane is downstairs. I haven't taken out the ladder yet, but that's coming. We need 3 of these guys, and we will go like this and like this. That will get the book. Bop, bop. Skibidi bop. And now we have our enchantment table. Enchanting table, I guess. It's not really an enchantment table. So let's come over here. I wanted 2 spots, I believe. So right about here. 1, 2, then the bookshelf will go there, a space, and that is where our enchanting table goes. So now we just have to go and make some bookshelves. Did I break my... I didn't break my farmland there. Good. I tend to get a little careless with that sometimes. So let's go ahead and get our paper out. We won't be able to do the full set of bookshelves just yet, but we can make some significant progress. Okay, so that's 15 books. I'm just going to go ahead and use the jungle wood since it's here. I hear you, spider. Okay, so now we've got 5 bookshelves. Let's go ahead and take care of this because now experience is going to be actually useful for us. And we can come over here. And I'm not sure what level enchants we'll get with 5 bookshelves, but we'll give it a shot and see. If I come over here, if I take this iron pick, 10, 10, 12, 12. So we're doing not great. I'm not going to want to enchant much without getting some additional bookshelves. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to go back to the shop, get some more leather because we've got plenty of paper and we've got plenty of wood. So let's go ahead and finish this enchanting station and then do some enchanting. Okay, ladies and gents, our enchanting station is almost done. We are 1 bookshelf short of what we need to get to level 30. My sugarcane is over there growing slowly and I'm getting impatient. Also, we only have 28 levels. We don't have 30 levels yet, and our mob farm is not optimized to collect experience yet. That was not something we had considered when we first built it, but now that we have an enchanting station, that might be worth considering for a future episode. But right now what we want is a fortune pickaxe to go get those diamonds. I've got my iron pickaxe here. I only used it to break those 2 diamond blocks, so we're not really wasting it too much. You can see the top enchantment is 28, so let's see what we get. Hopefully it's fortune. Well, that was a waste. Not that unbreaking and efficiency are bad, they're actually very good, but they're not going to get us what we need for here. So between now and the next episode, I will probably be making a bunch of iron pickaxes and throwing them in the enchanting station and trying to get a fortune pick so that we can maximize what's left of our diamond supply. In the meantime, we will also be doing our farming and our tree chopping down and getting ourselves really ready to start making money to get our beacon. So that's what you have to look forward to in the next episode. Hopefully you liked this episode. If you did, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, leave a nice comment, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to the channel, do everything, send me money. You don't have to send me money. But kind words are always appreciated. And until next time, my name is Golfhouse. This has been Skyblock. The defense rests.